Alright guys, so in honor of Thor Ragnarok's trailer release, I give you Hulk versus Thor. Now these two Avengers have fought off and on in colossal beatdowns in Marvel Comics in the past over the years, and both have been victorious numerous times. But here today, we're gonna come down to a conclusion on who would win this battle. Alright, so let's start things off with the big green Goliath himself, the Incredible Hulk, who is a man named Bruce Banner who was testing a gamma bomb he made for a military base which was under the command of General Thunderbolt Ross. During the countdown, Banner spotted a teenager who snuck into the testing area and asked his assistant to pause the countdown so he could save the young man's life from death. But instead, Banner was caught in the explosion, which led to the Doctor turning into the Hulk. But after years of playing superhero with the Avengers, a new group called the Illuminati launched Hulk into space. Why? Because they felt he had become too much of a threat to continue living on Earth. However, their intention was to send Hulk to a planet where he could live out his life in peace without hurting anyone. But instead, the shuttle entered a wormhole and he unexpectedly ended up on a planet called Sakaar, which was led by an evil dictator named the Red King. But Hulk eventually defeated and dethroned the Red King and married a woman by the name of Kyra and finds a life of happiness on Sakaar. However, everything turns sour when the shuttle that had brought Hulk to Sakaar detonates, destroys the city, and kills his wife and unborn child in the process. As a result of this, Hulk blames the Illuminati and returns to Earth to react in vengeance and declare war on his betrayers. Now, what's interesting about this is that we see Hulk at a level of strength and power that we have never seen before. And this is because Hulk's power is mainly drawn from his anger. And because he now lives in constant anger of Sakaar's destruction and the loss of his family, his strength in this state is ridiculously high, and increases even further as he engages in battle. Furthermore, his anger doesn't only apply to just his strength, but the rest of his abilities as well. So if pushed far enough, the extent of his power is pretty much limitless. So basically what we have is the strongest and most powerful Hulk that we have ever seen, and this could also make him the strongest Earth and universal threat as well. Why? Well, during the war event and its tie-ins, we see Hulk go up against and defeat several of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe and performing some impressive feats of strength along the way. For example, Hulk confronts Black Bolt on the moon and withstands a sonic blast generated by his voice before beating him into a bloody pulp and showing his face to the world. And when he finally arrives on Earth, he battles the X-Men and breaks the arms of Colossus, and battles Doctor Strange, who is possessed by Zom, and defeats him, a feat that was thought to be impossible since it took the combined forces of Dormammu and Eternity to imprison him in the first place. But probably the most impressive feat that was achieved during this arc was before and after his battle with the Sentry, who is thought to be one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe, and achieved a stronger form called Worldbreaker Hulk. In this state, Hulk emits gamma radiation from his body with deadly and devastating effects, and with one stomp was able to destroy almost the entire eastern seaboard of the United States. And while in this state, Hulk and Sentry fought to a standstill and reverted back to their human forms. In fact, this form is so powerful, he was able to defeat enhanced versions of Fin Fang Foom, Red She-Hulk, and Armageddon, as well as destroy an entire planet within the Dark Dimension during the Heart of the Monster storyline. Overall, Hulk is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe and has shown such great feats as holding a planet together and even destroying an asteroid twice the size of Earth. Alright, so there was your rundown over the Incredible Hulk. Now moving on, we of course have Thor, who is the Asgardian god of thunder, son of Odin and Elder Earth goddess Gaia, and combining the power of both worlds, Thor is arguably the most powerful defender of both Earth and Asgard, as he displays immense superhuman strength, which has varied throughout history but has effectively stalemated and at times defeated some of the physically strongest characters in the Marvel Universe, as well as lifting the Midgard Serpent, which was said to be the same size and weight as Earth, which is about 6 sextillion tons. Plus, with a tight grip around the Earth would mean Thor had to lift approximately 96 sextillion tons. So we can assume that Thor's strength level is such that he could easily be called one of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe. But in addition to his strength, Thor also possesses superhuman stamina, as he was able to battle an entire frost giant army for 9 consecutive months without maintaining any form of nourishment, and has even kept up with the likes of the Silver Surfer, who can travel in unheard of speeds, as in one instance traveled a distance of 500,000 light years, a distance nearly 5 times as long as a Milky Way galaxy in nearly minutes. Meaning, Thor can also travel much faster than the speed of light. But unlike the Silver Surfer, Thor would need to build up momentum with distance to travel in such speeds. But the durability Thor possesses is virtually off the charts, as he's been seen taking ridiculous amounts of punishment, to the point of even surviving the center of massive explosions, as well as the destruction of entire planets, and being completely unharmed by them. However, what really sets him apart from his opponent is his trusty Uru hammer, Mjolnir, which he can swing or throw at twice the speed of light, as well as grant him the ability to teleport, manipulate the weather on a global scale, and even certain amounts of energy as well. But Thor does have access to other offensive abilities as well, the most powerful being the God Blast, which is powerful enough to destroy multiple planets at once and even harm the most superpowered opponents that are usually invulnerable enough to resist most blunt force attacks, such as the likes of Galactus. But overall, Thor, armed with his enchanted hammer, is one of the most honorable and mighty warriors of Asgard, a founding member of the Avengers, and one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. Okay guys, I gave you a brief rundown over both Hulk and Thor with their feats and powers outlined, and now it's time to decide who would win this battle. But before I do, I briefly want to mention once again that whoever I choose is not fact. It's strictly opinion, and I'm not expecting everybody to agree with me, and that's completely fine. But I will ask for everybody to keep an open mind and respect each other's thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And please, I'm begging you, be kind to one another, no matter how you feel about the topic. So with that out of the way, it's now time to answer the question, who would win? Well, to be honest, I think at first this battle would be a virtual stalemate, as both trade blows in a bloody beatdown. Plus, with their respective strength and durability feats would ensure that this fight would go on for a while. However, I'm gonna have to say that the Hulk is going to win this one. I say this because from everything we have seen, Warworld Hulk is arguably just as strong, resilient, and durable as Thor, being that his power will continue to rise as he grows angrier. And while Thor did outlast frost giants for 9 months, he does still suffer fatigue, and after a while will eventually become weakened. But this will not be a problem for the Hulk, as he'll simply become more powerful as the fight goes on. We have, however, seen Thor outclassed and defeated in Marvel Comics, while we have never seen Hulk defeated while in his Worldbreaker state. Now things change significantly though if Thor harnesses the Odin Force. The issue with this, however, is, if I'm even correct, is that Odin himself would have to die, and that would be lending a hand, which in my versus videos I do not allow unless the battle is 2-on-2. With that said, I would agree that using Warworld Hulk is somewhat unfair and that Thor would defeat ordinary Savage Hulk, but I don't think Thor on his own could reach a level sufficient enough to actually defeat this version of Hulk, especially in a battle to the death. And with all that said, that's all I have for this one. But before I sign off, I want to shout out to a certain someone that is very inspirational to me, and that is Rico Chico Maliko. So you guys should walk right on over to his YouTube channel, which you'll find in the link in the description, and say, hey, what's up, man? Your videos are awesome, and subscribe because he's freaking awesome, including his friend AI Central, who will also be in the link in the description as well. Alright, so we're going to bring this video to an end, and if you guys are new here on Dream Battles, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to become a part of the G community, and if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like and comment for more battles. Mike G off your screen, stay tuned for the next battle. See you guys soon.